A newly published biography has shed light on a difficult period in Yoko Ono and John Lennon's lives, one that coincided with Paul McCartney's departure from the Beatles. In his 2025 book, Yoko, author David Sheff detailed how John and Yoko experienced a wave of melancholia and dark moods after returning to their home, Tittenhurst Park in Ascot, Berkshire, following a trip to Denmark. Their relationship became strained, with frequent arguments adding to the tension. However, their troubles escalated when McCartney publicly announced his solo album McCartney and revealed his decision to leave the Beatles. Up until that point, Lennon had honored his vow of silence about the band's breakup, but Paul's announcement changed everything. Biographer Ray Connolly later described McCartney as having taken the brunt of the ire, suggesting that, for a time, he was viewed as the most hated man in the world. According to Sheff, Lennon reacted with fury, feeling betrayed that Paul had broken the news first, particularly since he had chosen to remain quiet about it. Meanwhile, Yoko was also struggling. She recalled that John was too devastated and paranoid to meet with Rolling Stone editor Jan Wenner, who had traveled from San Francisco to interview him later that month. Adding to her distress, Yoko faced serious health concerns. Having previously suffered pregnancy complications, she feared another miscarriage during this period of turmoil. Despite these past hardships, recent reports suggest that Yoko, now 92, has found peace. Relatives say she enjoys a quiet life on a sprawling 600-acre property in upstate New York, where she listens to birdsong and gazes at the stars. Sheff's book paints Yoko as a woman who believed she could change the world, and did. Now, in her later years, she embraces a simpler life, surrounded by nature. Her connection with John began in 1966, when he attended one of her art exhibitions in London. He was deeply moved by her work, and the two later married in March 1969. Together, they collaborated on numerous projects, including their well-known campaigns for world peace. Even after John's tragic death in 1980, Yoko continued his legacy, dedicating herself to activism, music, and art. From the turbulence of the Beatles' breakup to a life dedicated to creativity and peace, Yoko Ono's journey remains one of resilience and transformation.